Here at CBY, we do our best to keep our viewers informed about the many important social and Christian issues that become part of our state, local, and national political debates. Last month, an issue that had been on the back burner of politics for some years reemerged in the state governor's race. Christine Gregoire started running a television ad castigating Dino Rossi for opposing stem cell research. The ad was very emotional and very manipulative. It showed a distraught mother crying about her sick son and criticizing Dino Rossi for standing in the way of a cure. When I see things like this on my TV, it frustrates me as a political scientist, as a voter, and as someone who takes moral issues very seriously. I'm here today to set the record straight. For starters, let's examine where the debates about the use of stem cells originated. To do that, we need to distinguish between embryonic stem cells and adult stem cells. Many people in the Christian community object to the use of embryonic stem cells because it requires doctors to destroy an embryo, and all embryos have the potential to become human life. Almost no one objects to the use of adult stem cells for research purposes. Adult stem cells are readily available and do not require the destruction of any life. You can basically scrape your arm or pull out a hair and get an adult stem cell. When research required the use of embryonic stem cells, there was a legitimate debate in the United States over their use. What changed over the past few years is that now most research can be done with adult stem cells. Scientists learned how to make adult stem cells produce the same results as embryonic stem cells around November of 2007. Recently, Harvard scientists announced a method involving stem cells, adult stem cells, that is much safer than any method used before. In this rare case, technology solved the political problem before the political process did. In essence, technology made the issue go away. That is why I was so surprised to see Christine Gregoire resurrect the issue. It seemed like a red herring, and sure enough, it was. Even the very liberal Seattle Times called on the governor to stop running the ads. The strange part about Gregoire's attack is that after criticizing Mr. Rossi for opposing stem cell research, it turns out that in her entire 4 years of governor, she has not spent a single dollar to do so herself. She has not passed a single bill to promote this medical research. In 2004, a campaign year, Gregoire promised to create an Institute of Stem Cell Research, but weeks after taking office, she rescinded her pledge, just like she promised not to raise our taxes, and then did, by $500 million. But, in fairness to Dino Rossi, I would like to point out where he does stand on the issue of stem cells. I think that it is only fair that people know the truth after someone has been subjected to a smear campaign. Dino Rossi supports adult stem cell research, the only stem cell research that has shown any promise to produce any real medical breakthroughs. Both scientists and religious leaders have praised this line of research. Harvard researchers called the latest advances very exciting, and Richard Dofflinger of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops called them a win-win situation. As a lifelong Catholic, Mr. Rossi values the sanctity of human life, but also understands the importance of pursuing new medical cures. The difference is that Mr. Rossi prefers to pursue those cures without damaging embryos. This policy shows that we can respect life and be scientists at the same time. I'm Matt Manweller, that's just my opinion, and I'll see you next time on Good News in the Valley.
Thanks, Professor Manweller. And it's still amazing to me that we actually found a conservative university professor